I overheard something today. Someone said, if you don't get angry, that means you don't care. I'm not quite sure I agree with that philosophy because I can't remember the last time I was really angry. But I know I care about a lot of things. Anger for me comes up when I'm scared of something, when I'm fearful. And I think this is what happens in most people's lives. Think about it. If you are angry at your children, for example, it usually means you're afraid for them. You don't want them to get hurt or injured or make a mistake. If you're angry at your spouse or your partner, it's usually because you're afraid they're not hearing you, they're not listening, and you don't have a connection. Or you might be fearful that your relationship is getting to a point that you don't know how to manage it, and that could be really scary. Sometimes anger comes up at work. So if that happens and you're really frustrated with your boss or your job, maybe that means you're feeling undervalued and you just feel invisible. They're not even seeing you for who you are, and that could be really frightening. The thing about anger is it never helps the situation. It certainly doesn't help you, and it doesn't help anyone else around you. Physiologically, anger affects every single cell of your body, and you become diminished physically. Also, your brain shuts down when you're angry, and you end up doing really stupid things that you regret later. And finally, sometimes we end up hurting the very people that we care most about in these states of anger. Has that ever happened to you? The good news is that you can turn it around by replacing these feelings of fear and anger with compassion. You can sort of see if you could put yourself in the place of the other person or the other situation and get a different perspective. You can become passionate. You can change the way things are with an excited, energetic passion that's very different than anger. When you come from this place, all of your actions result in a positive effect for everybody involved. And you can actually prove how much you do care.